Well, what? Well, why they ain't getting him no help? How the hell I know what the hell they can do? I don't know.
Yeah, damn, what are you talking about? What? You know, I'm embarrassed.
You don't need no Medicaid in jail behind the state take care of you. They take care of all your needs. You don't need no Medicaid.
Baby, stop all this talking. Somebody in the background.
No, it's probably strict. Said when to bring Friday. Oh, she gave you most of these?
Baby, stop all this.
Oh, she gave you most of these? Man, that man will never get out of school. I said the man didn't get no money. First, the mother said first the man went in there and stole the instant cash register.
Hello and welcome to Athens, Georgia, the classic city and a classic day for college football. The atmosphere absolutely exhilarating as the Georgia Bulldogs set to tee it up at Sanford Stadium to start this season. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Either it's from
the Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibbs. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Said, what did he try to do? Run away? What did he try to bring out? He tried to run away.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback checking the play. They'll try to get outside. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, and I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Finds his man. It's Alexander. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wicks. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Second down coming up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it again. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Now the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. The sweet feet buy a little time. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. The RPO fired complete to the left. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Shows him the stiff arm. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
The give to the tailback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the 1st down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Okay, so your bookers will pull down. Okay, you'll be out there.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together an 81-yard drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Webb. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punch. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
The best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Pockets, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. Touchdown, Arizona State. The defense with the scoop and score.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week 1 is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Webb. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Looking for a deep man. And that pass picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the 1st.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down with it.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, going up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field, get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the 1st quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out. Continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense. You're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Finds the tight end. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
Yep.
He's going to pass. He rifles one deep down the right side.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Complete to the right. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Got it behind the line. It's Wicks. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They want to just keep throwing it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Now facing a 3rd and long. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Little touch pass to the receiver. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the
receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, the best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Unleashes to the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. 2nd interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Alabama has a lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over West Virginia. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Yeah.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot...
And down he goes back at the 3.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. The play action fake. Going downfield for the big play. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds a man on the left. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
They'll try the run. At the 45 on his way. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. And the beatdown has ensued.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Webb. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight?
Brings it in down the left side. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Quarterback checking off. Looking to go up top on 1st down. The quick out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Alexander. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He looks that one in nicely. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll give it to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give to the fullback. The Sun Devils get it past the sticks.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Brown has it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Defense in press coverage. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Throws to the tight end. Holds it in. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
That's a first down for the offense.
On the double.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Arizona State 31.
First down to start the drive after the break. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Sun Devils moving quickly to the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
A little less room to work with now. The ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Here's the handoff. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line.
Second down coming up.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the route is on.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
Okay.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with
Okay.
Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to New Mexico State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll leave it with him. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Georgia going up tempo.
Opportunity in the red zone.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
The AT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown.
Georgia 14.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's
Running toward the tape. The 40. And the tackle was made, but not before. That completion gets him 30+. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do...
Touchdown, Arizona State! And the punishment has been extended.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Georgia 14.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibbs. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He lets it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
And here comes the offense on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Still running at the 40. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Comes out throwing on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Dogs want to crank the tempo. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's...
Throws toward the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. At the 35, he's got room. He now has 111 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Across the 45. Nothing but green ahead. And the ball's on the ground. And he returned that into reverse skate in a hurry and takes it to the 46.
Man, in all the visions and all the great things you anticipated happening from this fella, like in the first carry you put it on the deck, like that is a frustrating start, man. What a momentum swing in this game, too. Early fumble, early turnover to get this thing rolling.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And they got him for the sack. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. The completion well past the sticks. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous party gift, a consolation prize, if you will. And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. The sure hands, it's Brown. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man, and it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today, and this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew by the speed of this wide receiver, different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same.
A shot toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
After this, it'll be a wrap. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the...
They is being good.